This is a story about a man named Kino, a poor pearl diver who lives with his wife Juana and their newborn Coyotito. One night, a scorpion stings Coyotito as he is sleeping. Despite Juana's attempts to suck out the poison, the baby screams and needs medical attention. Kino and his family walk to the nearest doctor to request aid, but the doctor refuses to help them because they are poor. So to help pay for the doctor's services, Kino goes pearl diving in hopes to find a pearl that will get him the money they need. As he dives, he sees a large oyster and brings it back to his boat. After opening it, he discovers a large pearl, which he deems the pearl of the world. The town quickly celebrates this discovery, but then Kino becomes paranoid and suspicious of his neighbors. In fact, at night, he fights off intruders who try to steal the pearl. Kino then walks into town to sell the pearl to the pearl dealers. However, the pearl dealers are trying to lowball him, saying that the pearl is so big that no one will want it. Kino begins to doubt the pearl's worth, but decides to sell it at the capital himself. That evening, Juana tries to dispose of the pearl, but Kino stops her. However, there's a mysterious attacker that tries to steal the pearl, and in the struggle, Kino kills the man. Returning to the village, they find that their home has been ransacked and destroyed. Panicked, Kino decides they must travel quickly to the capital before more people try to attack them. They go through the mountains but realize that they're being followed by 3 men, 2 trackers and a man on a horse with a gun. Realizing that the trackers will eventually catch up to them, Kino decides that he must kill the men. He sneaks up on them but hears Coyotito crying in the distance. The man with the gun fires a shot in the direction of the crying, and Kino takes that opportunity to attack the men. He kills them all. And in the end, Kino and Juana return to the village with a dead Coyotito who suffered a gunshot to the head and tossed the pearl back into the ocean. First, readers will discover that characters in the story are connected through music, not just to each other, but to nature. Kino and Juana note that everything has a song. And while there are physical things in this world that create sound and music, like birds, not everything makes sounds, yet Kino can still hear their songs. So it seems that the music or song that each thing resonates is more figurative than literal. People can often create connections on an emotional level with objects and people, a parallel similar to the connectivity of music. As demonstrated through Kino's own struggle with greed, readers too must wrestle with this vice. The author sets forth an interesting idea. It is human nature that if we are given one thing, we will always want more. That the greed to consume is in our nature. However, the author also suggests that it is perhaps this greed that truly separates humans from all other animals. And it is this commentary on our appetites both for sustenance and material things that is noteworthy. Perhaps greed is good. Lastly, there's an emphasis on the power of reading and education. Throughout the story, Kino hopes that his son will be given the opportunity to learn to read because he recognizes the disadvantage of being uneducated and ignorant in a society where knowledge is power. For their poor town, anything that is told to them must be taken as the truth, as there is no way for them to confirm or check if what they're being told is true or not. If the pearl buyers say that the market for pearls is bad, the pearl divers must believe them and sell their stock at lower prices. So too, readers should recognize that ignorance is more detrimental than for its own sake. Without access to knowledge, whether through self or others, the world becomes a dark place.